Ladies and gentlemen, a new snapshot for Minecraft has been released. This is the first snapshot for Minecraft Java Edition 1.13, titled 17w43a. Minecraft 1.13 is a technical update, will contain a lot of necessary fixes to the core code of the game to make the game better and more extensible in the future, but perhaps not as many gameplay features as you're used to in the previous versions. Now, with that said, this snapshot contains two such big technical updates. My name is slicedlime and I'm here to guide you through those changes. First of all, this version of the game uses an updated version of the lightweight Java game library. This is LWJGL 3, which doesn't have that big of an impact on the game itself, but it is necessary to get a lot of bug fixes, especially for Mac OS and for Linux. It does have some use, especially around full screen mode, so there's a bunch of bugs and new things for that. Full screen mode now defaults to windowed borderless, which means that switching in and out of full screen mode is going to be much quicker now. It will also full screen on the current monitor that you have the game on instead of your primary monitor. In the video settings you can find a new setting that is called full screen resolution, and you can use that to change what resolution it will run in on full screen mode. This fixes a crash when you toggle into full screen, and it also fixes a bug where keys could get stuck when you toggle into full screen mode. Sadly, this has meant that full screen mode now crashes on Mac OS X, and until that can be fixed, switching into full screen mode has been disabled on OS X. The other big feature of this snapshot is something called data packs. It's a technical feature much like resource packs, but this time it's for the game server instead of the game client. A data pack simply gathers up a bunch of files related to changing the gameplay functionality of the game. To install a data pack, you put it inside your world folder under a subfolder called packs. Each data pack is either a folder or a zip file, so you could work on a data pack in a folder, and then when you want to share it with your friends, zip it up into a zip file. Data pack contains loot tables, structures, advancements, functions, and recipes, although the recipe part of it doesn't work quite yet. Custom recipes inside of data packs is a thing that is coming for this version though. In addition to that, one thing to note is that the load order of data packs isn't visible in the game and you can't change it at the moment. We're still working on that. One more thing when it comes to loading data packs, the /reload command now reloads data packs as well. If you want to make your own data pack or play around with it, here is how they look. Inside of your data pack folder or zip file, you need two things. You need a pack.mc meta file. This describes the data pack exactly like the same file does for resource packs. And then you need a folder called data. Inside of this folder, you can have namespace folders, much like the ones you would put in the functions folder before. This namespace is a name for all of your things in the game, and using a unique namespace for your functions, loot table structures, advancements, and recipes makes sure that they don't clash with things added by a different data pack. Pick any name that seems relevant to the data pack you're making and put folders underneath it to represent the things that you're adding. There can be 5 different types of folders inside of the namespace folder. The first one is functions, contains MC function files, much like the function folders directly in your world folder did before. Each MC function file contains a list of commands that can be executed with a /function command. The second type of folder you can have is loot_tables. It contains loot table files, each one named .json. Next folder is structures, which contains structure files. They are named something.nbt, just like the structures in your world folder before. Then we have advancements with files ending in .json, and then finally recipes with files named .json as well. We'll go through the format of custom recipes later, perhaps in a separate video, once custom recipes work with data packs. Those are the new things in this snapshot. There are other announced features for Minecraft 1.13 though that aren't in this snapshot yet. There are two big ones that have been announced. One is the ID flattening, and what that is the removal of all the data values for blocks and items. If you're not using commands in the game, that won't have a big impact on you, but the purpose of doing it is to make sure that we can keep adding blocks to the game even once we have more than 256 block types. There's also a new command parser in the works that will change a lot of things in the different commands, and it also enables some of the features that Minecraft Bedrock Edition got with its new command parser lately. Those are some of the things to look forward to. There will be lots of snapshots for this one, and you could consider them more experimental even than usual, so be very careful when testing these ones out. Remember, snapshots are experimental versions and can break your game or even corrupt worlds, so if you try, do it on a test world. And you might even want to install them in a separate directory, because there is no support for going forwards and backwards between snapshots and regular released versions. So for instance, that means that if you test this snapshot and then go back to a released version, all of your key bindings will reset to their default values. You have been warned, but if you still want to try this version out, head into the Minecraft launcher, hit the Launch Options tab, and switch on Enable Snapshots there. Now head back to the news page and you will have a new option under the Play drop-down button that says Latest Snapshot. Select that, hit play to play the latest snapshot version, which is currently this one, Minecraft Snapshot 17w43a. That was all for this time. My name is slicedlime, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, bye bye.